It's a short week.
Cruising on
We got
by.
a 4-day work week. Many people only have 3. And your kids
They
don't go into school at all this week.
No, they have the whole week
They're training
off.
to be government employees.
I'm so proud of them.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. All right, foggy. Nope, it's already lifted. All right, it's out of here. Sunny skies today, 73 for the high. The front moves in late this afternoon now, knocking overnight lows down to 49. Cooler and windy tomorrow, only making it to the 57 mark with that north wind pretty steady around 70.
Mhm.
Around 20. Whoa, I said 70. Around 20.
Don't blow
Sunny
away.
and upper 50s for the remainder of the week. 49 Saturday, 41 on Sunday, and then a chance of rain to start off next week. Eh, what's the temperature going to be next week? In the 50s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Over the weekend's gonna be like
I
40s,
know. That's
41
crazy.
Sunday. It's crazy.
It's 65 right now.
Ooh.
All right, Casey, let's talk about some life skills, shall we?
Okay.
Or the lack of,
No, okay, that makes more
anyway.
sense.
Life skills that we once took granted for are rapidly becoming specialized abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one is teaching the kids how to sew on a button or sharpen a knife anymore. Instead,
Mm.
now we hire people to check the oil in our car, clean our house,
Uh-huh.
cut our kids' hair, make the family
So
birthday cakes. Oh, while many 20 somethings can stream a movie on their computer, they have no idea how to write in cursive or drive a
yeah.
car with a stick shift.
Oh, I can do that one.
Can you?
Uh-huh. And I can write in cursive. Don't ask me. I can sew on a button. It's not gonna be pretty, but I can do
You
it.
can sew. You you can write in cursive.
Yeah.
Uh,
I can write in cursive.
well, you're probably going to have to start doing that because I can't even read your printing.
Okay, maybe you can read my cursive then.
Yeah. Yeah. All
We'll do a
right.
test later and see.
Yeah, okay. Driving a standard or manual transmission now. I think
Don't
there's
be
a
don't be behind me though.
no.
You always roll
No, you roll
backwards a
back.
little first.
Well, not the new cars today. The brakes are applied until the transition is made from clutch to gas.
Ah, well, mine's an
Oh,
original.
okay, yeah. Stay away from Casey. Since more than 90% of all cars sold in the U.S. today have an automatic transmission compared to just half in 1950, most young adults have no clue how to shift gears manually or know what a clutch is.
What?
My first car had the gear shifter on the steering wheel. We called it 3 on the tree.
3 on the tree.
Yep. And
Eh.
cooking from scratch. Nobody does that anymore.
No, you
Well,
flower.
you don't cook from scratch.
No, I don't.
No. While moms in the 70s made homemade brownies, today's moms are more likely just to grab a box of brownie mix or just buy them at the bakery. Young
Yeah.
adults may enjoy cooking shows on TV and even sign up for cooking classes, but they cook far less than their parents did.
Yeah, it's messy.
Yeah. And when they do cook, they use ready-made ingredients
And they're so
like
good.
chicken stock, tomato paste, and pie
Yum.
crust and stuff like that. Simple carpentry. Nobody knows how to do that anymore.
What's that, flooring?
Cabinet, yeah, flooring, making a table, making a bookshelf.
Gosh, that'd be so handy.
Well, schools used to have shop classes. I don't know if they do anymore.
I remember shop class.
Yeah,
That's where I built my first paddle
bookcase.
where you
Your
whoop your
first
butt.
house, a
Paddle. No,
paddle.
paddle.
We no longer make bookcases and tables in the basement, utility room, whatever.
Uh-uh.
They're all mass produced, furniture wise. Anyway, it's cheap and easy to replace. Sharpening knives. Now, this threw me for a loop. How many people do not know how to sharpen a knife?
Really?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the knife sharpener that is on behind the can opener.
Huh? There's a knife sharpener on the can opener?
Yeah, many can openers, electric can openers have.
No, I'm talking about that block and you
Yeah. Yeah. How's it go? That's right.
like that.
That's right.
'Cause my
That's
dad.
the sound of a knife being sharpened.
Yeah, back and
Dude,
forth on that big metal knot block.
it's not, yeah, that sounds like what? Yeah. All right. When a knife becomes dull, do you sharpen it yourself or pay a professional to do it? No, nobody does that. They just buy a new one. It's a simple skill to be able to sharpen a knife, but one that's definitely declining. Thanks in part to no dull guarantees on some knives. It doesn't exist. No
Mhm.
dull. There is no such thing as no dull guarantees. All right. Home maintenance. Nobody knows how to do that anymore. How's your husband with home maintenance?
What, like, sweeping?
No, like replacing a broken bathroom exhaust fan,
No.
door hinges.
I can do some pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can change some pipes. The end.
The end. Okay.
Door
Uh,
hinges, yeah.
door hinges.
Yeah.
Okay. How about uh repairing a hole in the wall?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yep.
Oh, I guess you know how to do that.
Mesh, putty, paint.
Yeah, that's right. With 14 kids, you got to know how.
Thanks, Ma.
Yeah. And mending. Nobody knows how to mend anymore, whether it's a missing button, a hem, or a split seam. Most baby boomer
Mm-mm.
women could fix it in a minute, either by hand or needle and thread or using a sewing machine. When school stopped teaching home economics, buttons stopped being sewn on and split seams just got bigger, unless you knew a tailor. And
Yeah.
cursive writing. Nobody does that anymore.
I know how.
While boomers learned penmanship in the third grade, practicing each letter over and over, young adults never had those lessons. They learned to print and type instead. And if they did learn cursive, many have gotten it from the lack of
Wow.
use. Yeah,
All
that's
this
right.
stuff that's now pointless.
Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your kids
No,
just
nothing.
cannot read the Declaration of Independence
No, they can't.
because it's in cursive. Ooh, damn, look at the time.
Ooh,
Got to go.
wow.
9:54, 6 before 10. Mix Online, your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. That's going to do it for us. We got to wrap things up, grab our gear, and head on downrange. Thanks a billion for hanging out with us this morning. Thank you for your phone calls, your kind texts, your Facebook messages.
And
you
you super freaks on TikTok.
Gotta love each and every one of you. Have yourself an extremely weird day today. Don't make it boring.
But do make it safe.
We do want you back tomorrow morning, dark and early, for another edition of the Ken and Casey Show. Tomorrow being Tuesday.
Are you smarter
Are
than
you
a fifth grader?
smarter than a fifth grader? And should have the lovely Ashley from Duland Pass us in tomorrow, too.
You'll see.
Got to say thanks to Log Cabin Cafe for feeding us this morning. I am stuffed.
It was delicious.
They had Crazy Ken, the Spacey Casey,
Don't-
2 Sophie burgers,
Don't
and don't forget the peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler. It's so good.
Thanks to Ken and the gang at Log Cabin Cafe. Philip with one else in Italy. So Ken actually has to do work this time.
I bet he's crying.
He is. Where's my little Phil with one L?
Right. Also, join us again tomorrow on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X, courtesy of John Wegner Street Family and StreamYard.
And we got to say thanks to Sergeant Washko for coming in this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so as he makes his way back to the lake for his
Job.
That's right. His job is to hang out with the RV
And fish.
and his dogs, fish, and consume adult beverages. Poor guy.
I
What a
know.
life that is being forced to live.
We're rooting you make it back there safe and
Yeah.
sound.
9:56, 4 before 10 to Mix Online, your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. Say bye, KC.
Bye, Casey.
Ken and Casey in the morning. Hey, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
HillCountryRadio.net. Mix Online.
Christie's cleaning crew knows life.